Mastery Connect has changed how the tracker is viewed, and there's a couple new features that I want to point out to you. The first one is if your professional learning team would like to identify your own priority standards this year on the tracker, all you have to do is hover over the standard that is your priority standard and scroll down to where it says set as a power standard. That will then add the little P to your tracker. If you change your mind or you did it as a mistake, you can just unset it. This is valuable because when we click on this tracker icon, we can sort the standards. So maybe I just want to look at math right now. I can unclick reading and writing and just view math. But because I've identified my priority standards, if I click on power standards only, then my tracker is only going to display the power standards, priority standards that our team has identified. So that is a valuable tool. Something else that is new is this tab called Assessments. By clicking here, we're going to see all of the assessments that are in the tracker that we're using this year. So first of all, we can view them as a list. It does include drafts. This year, Mastery Connect allows you to save drafts of assessments that you're working on, so you don't have to lose them if you walk away. It's also going to show you how many students have completed that assessment. So for example, for this one, 4 of my 9 students have completed the assessment. In the list view, you also get this blue dot if you have an assessment that includes something that needs to be manually graded. Of course, most of Mastery Connect's questions are graded automatically, but some essay questions and others might need to be manually graded, and this will identify it for you. We're going to also see the reporting tab right here inside the tracker. And with this, we can see the data broken down by item analysis. Remember, by clicking on any student, any answer choice, we can see the students who answered those questions. We can see student mastery overall. And if more than one teacher on your team took the assessment, we can have comparison between classes. Remember, for any of these, if your whole teaching team took the assessment, you can use the drop-down menu to choose your team and see the data for the whole grade level. In addition, if I want to just look at the standard view for that assessment, I can click here, and this will take me just to that standard, which is a different view than if I'm in the whole tracker, which shows all of the assessments, except I've hidden all except my power standards. Another thing that we can do with this assessment list is we can view them grouped by standards. So this is valuable if you have assessments, multiple assessments for one standard. So for example, for this, there are 3 assessments available for that standard. And finally, we can group them by unit. When we group by unit, they're sorted by the math, reading, and writing units that we have created. So that is one way that the assessments are shown here. As always, you can always go back up here to search for assessments as well. One more thing is there's a new workflow for creating a new assessment using the item bank. So please make sure that if you're interested in doing that, you watch our video on that.